Port Charles is buzzing like never before, and General Hospital fans are in for a jaw-dropping, emotional, and action-packed ride. With 3 new contracts signed, one of them being a shock to even the most loyal fans, and the arrival of a special actress sharing scenes with 2 legendary veterans, the soap world is being turned upside down. As stories collide, characters return, and secrets are revealed, the foundation of GH will never be the same. What does this all mean for your favorite characters? How will these game-changing contracts shape the future of the series? Buckle up, because these spoilers are more explosive than anything Port Charles has seen in years. Chloe Lanier, the daytime Emmy-winning actress behind the unforgettable Nelly Benson, has signed a multi-year contract with General Hospital. But this isn't the same Nelly fans love to hate. This time, it's more complicated and dangerous. Nelly is not just alive, she's reinvented, having spent the past 2 years recovering from her presumed death in a remote European clinic funded by an anonymous donor. But that donor isn't so anonymous anymore. Victor Cassadine, whose encrypted plans are still unfolding from beyond the grave, was behind her rescue and rebirth. Back in Port Charles, Nelly adopts a new name and identity, Elena Cade, posing as a philanthropist advocating for mental health after trauma. The twist? She's targeting Willow, Michael, and even Carly, not with violence this time, but with psychological warfare. In a move that will send shivers down viewers' spines, Nelly begins working with a new Port Charles Trauma and Memory Research Institute, conveniently funded by an anonymous donor. Her aim? Reopen old wounds. Willow's heart condition resurfaces, and just when she seems at peace, Nelly reappears in her life, disguised, dangerous, and disturbingly calm. The show is crafting a slow-burn psychological thriller storyline for Nelly, positioning her as an even bigger threat, not with physical force, but with cunning manipulation. The second contract comes with a shockwave no one saw coming. Brian Craig is back as Morgan Corinthos. For years, GH teased fans with Morgan's possible survival. Now it's official. Morgan is alive, but he's not the Morgan anyone remembers. He was found in a psychiatric facility in Istanbul, misdiagnosed, and placed under sedation for years following the car explosion orchestrated by Olivia Jerome. Morgan's reappearance is set during a highly anticipated Corinthos family event, where Sonny and Carly try to put the pieces back together after months of chaos involving Nina, Christina's disappearance, and Ava's latest schemes. But the moment Sonny sees Morgan's face, he's paralyzed with disbelief. Initially, Morgan suffers from severe memory loss and PTSD. But bits and pieces of his former life return, and so does his anger. He returns not just to heal, but to question everything, from Sonny's choices to his own legacy. His emotional outbursts and vulnerability pave the way for redemption arcs with Michael, Jocelyn, and Ava. Things heat up fast when Morgan begins sharing scenes with Jocelyn, now grown, fierce, and nothing like the girl he left behind, and Esme, whose role in Port Charles has grown unexpectedly sympathetic. The tension between all 3 is thick, hinting at a dangerous triangle that could lead to betrayal, heartbreak, or violence. In perhaps the most unexpected move of all, GH has signed newcomer Liliana Ray in a long-term role that promises to shake the Quartermain and Morgan families to the core. She plays Evelyn Stone, an 18-year-old who arrives in Port Charles looking for answers about her past, with only one name in her pocket: Jason Morgan. Evelyn, a tough, whip-smart former foster child with combat training, says her mother was a WSB agent who died under mysterious circumstances. Her DNA test shocks everyone. She is Jason's biological daughter, conceived during a covert WSB mission over 2 decades ago. Her appearance throws Sam, Danny, and even Drew into turmoil. Evelyn's background is shrouded in espionage, coded language, and lethal secrets. Her presence draws the attention of Anna Devane, who realizes Evelyn may have been involved in Project Chimera as a child operative. She's not just here to find her father. She may have been sent by an enemy within the WSB. While the contract signings alone would rock any soap fan's world, General Hospital delivers another mind-blowing surprise: the appearance of Emmy-winning legend Finola Hughes' longtime friend and iconic actress, Jane Alexander, in a special arc. Jane plays Dr. Miriam Langston, retired WSB handler who holds the key to Evelyn Stone's past. Her scenes are primarily with Finola Hughes, Anna Devane, and Tristan Rogers, Robert Scorpio, bringing back a trio of espionage icons in a series of scenes that feel straight out of a spy thriller. Dr. Langston was once Anna and Robert's superior, and potentially the reason Jason never knew about his daughter. Her arrival comes with revelations like, the WSB has a list of children born from agent affairs, tracked in secret. Evelyn's mother was not murdered, but disappeared to protect Evelyn from a rogue agency branch. Jason's past is more complicated than anyone thought, and he may have unknowingly been part of WSB experiments. As Dr. Langston, Anna, and Robert investigate Evelyn's story, long-buried resentment resurfaces. Dr. Langston questions Anna's loyalty during her years undercover, hinting that Anna once chose love over duty, putting lives at risk. Robert, ever the patriot, finds himself caught between his loyalty to Langston and his enduring love for Anna. Their scenes are electric, filled with tension, history, and the weight of shared secrets. These scenes bring a classic GH feel, evoking the WSB's golden years, reminiscent of 1980s adventure arcs, while tying them to today's emotionally charged storylines. Even in her absence, Britt Westbourne's legacy is interwoven into the new storylines. Evelyn uses Britt's medical journals to uncover anomalies in her DNA, leading to questions about genetic manipulation. Dr. Langston reveals that Faison may have experimented on Britt's embryos, possibly connecting her to Project Chimera. In a shocking twist, a vial marked B, Westbourne, is discovered in a WSB black site. Could Britt have a twin? Monica Quartermain is both devastated and intrigued by Evelyn's arrival. She welcomes her with warmth, offering Evelyn a place at the Q mansion, much to the horror of Ned, who fears another heir complicating the Yale Q empire. Brooke Lynn, newly married to Chase, immediately bonds with Evelyn, seeing her as a wild card ally. But Drew, still reeling from his own recent trauma, doesn't trust her motives. A Quartermain war brews, with Jason's legacy at the center. As Evelyn's paternity gains attention, Sunny begins doubting if Jason is truly her father, recalling an op in Argentina that could suggest Sunny himself might be the father. This bombshell threatens everything. Michael could lose his half-sister status. Morgan could be Evelyn's half-brother or cousin. The Corinthos family might fracture completely. Evelyn's closeness with Morgan intensifies, further complicating the already tense family dynamics. Carly finally reconnects with Morgan, but her guilt over choosing Jason over her own son haunts her. Sam must navigate her feelings as Jason's memory resurfaces and Evelyn asks questions Sam cannot answer. Esme, still haunted by her past, finds herself drawn to Morgan, while Joss watches from the sidelines, unsure if her feelings are jealousy or trauma. And Nelly, watching everything from afar, is planning something deadly. She believes Evelyn's arrival is the perfect opportunity to destroy Willow's world and reclaim her own twisted place in Port Charles history. 3 major contracts, 1 legendary guest star, 2 fan-favorite veterans, an explosion of secrets, family drama, espionage, romance, and betrayal. General Hospital is entering a bold new era, one that respects its past, celebrates its icons, and introduces complex new characters with deep ties to beloved veterans. Whether you're a longtime fan or new to Port Charles, now is the time to tune in. Because with these returns, signings, and surprises, every moment counts and no one is safe. Jason's daughter, Nelly's revenge, Morgan's memory, and the past catching up with Anna and Robert. Port Charles is about to be rocked to its very core.